Assalamualaikum and good morning. Greetings from AICHR. I am Aisyah Bidin, representative of Malaysia to the ASEAN Intergovernmental Commission of Human Rights. I would like to provide some information on the ASEAN Enabling Masterplan EMP 2025 relating to Malaysia by highlighting 4 key areas. One is the current status of the implementation of the ASEAN Enabling Masterplan 2025 in Malaysia. Malaysia, with other ASEAN member states, have adopted the ASEAN EMP 2025, mainstreaming the right of persons with disabilities during the 33rd ASEAN Summit in 2018. Currently, Malaysia and other ASEAN member states are in the process of the midterm evaluation of the EMP. Findings from the midterm review will definitely assist the Malaysian government in furthering the vision of an inclusive region for the next 2 years and beyond. The EMP consists of 76 action points that are linked to 3 ASEAN Community pillars: the ASEAN Political Security pillar, the ASEAN Economic Community, and the ASEAN Social Cultural pillar. By adopting the regional framework, Malaysia reaffirms its commitment to the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, CRPD, and the INCHON strategy to make the right real for persons with disabilities in Asia and the Pacific. Recent progress includes the initiative of the Ministry of Health of Malaysia by introducing the braille labels for medicine packaging. The initiative is aligned with action point AEC 17 of the EMP. Furthermore, Bank Negara Malaysia also issued an exposure draft of a policy document on fair treatment of vulnerable consumers. This is consistent with the EMP such as AEC 2, AEC 3, and AEC 24. What can the government of Malaysia do to accelerate the EMP 2025 after the midterm review? The task of bringing the EMP to reality is not only vested with the Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development alone. It is very important to understand that disability inclusion is not only limited to social, cultural aspects of society. Issues on disability cut across intersectionally across other aspects, including legal, economic, technological, environmental, social, or cultural. The fulfillment of the EMP requires a holistic government approach, initiative, and measures that can be taken by the Malaysian government. And this includes integrating the action points of the EMP into the post-2022 National Action Plan for Persons with Disabilities and provide long-term funding to organizations of persons with disabilities to conduct rights-based advocacy and community-oriented research and empowerment projects. How can the private sector continue to accelerate the EMP 2025 implementation? As part of the Malaysian economic ecosystem, the private sector has the ability and the capacity and the means to support many of the action points under the ASEAN Economic Community pillar. Via the corporate social responsibility concept and business and human rights, company can provide grants and assistance to organizations of persons with disabilities to conduct projects in several strategic areas such as employment, entrepreneurship, social services, and community empowerment. I hope Malaysian companies would make further effort to provide long-term funding to organizations of persons with disabilities to conduct right-based advocacy projects through strategic partnership projects. Finally, the role of local activists and organizations of persons with disabilities in the implementation of the EMP 2025. Persons with disabilities and its related organizations are crucial in the implementation and monitoring the EMP. The work done by such organizations not only promote the content, but also accelerate the outlined action points. These organizations can provide the expertise to government agencies, private sector, and other civil society organizations regarding disability inclusion. The Malaysian Confederation of the Disabled, or MCD, and the National Council for the Blind Malaysia, NCBM, should carry out the role of a community think tank that provides policy ideas to the government. There is also a strong need to increase the involvement of youth and the participation of the young generation in the agenda. Lastly, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the National Council for the Blind of Malaysia, NCBM, for their continuous work in promoting the Enabling Masterplan in Malaysia. I urge other organizations or persons with disabilities to be more proactive in this endeavor. Thank you very much.